gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Quickly complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They want to think this 3rd and 1 play over, and they'll use a timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 3rd. Left side is Fleming. Turning. Got enough space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulls offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players he actually is the best player on this team. And he is option number 1 for this squad.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Neutral zone defense. Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. Let's talk for a second here about USF. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home. And now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Fires quickly. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
And he swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Catch is made at the 15. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looks as if he's going to run it. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Offense with jumbo personnel. Keeps it himself. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. The Commodores will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Trailing 7-0 as they try to get this offense humming. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Hands it off. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the 1st down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
They'll run the screen. There he goes. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
3rd and long coming up. Sets his feet. It's Van Buren setting up the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Pulls it. Keeps it on first down. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. First play of the period will be a second down. Finds a crease. It's Fleming. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Fleming.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it. On this drive.
He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Turns it on down the left side. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Vandy.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem, and the QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. To the air, it's Van Buren. Back's got it on the screen. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. The Bulls line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Trying to make one miss. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
And the Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. This time they'll throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw for it. Just got rid of that one.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Commodores will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Quarterback changing the play. Snapped on 4th down. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down and run. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Fleming. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. Catches it at the 15. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Works the middle of the field. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. To the air, it's Van Buren. Turns it upfield. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Bulls. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the 2nd half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Looking for the edge. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Second down, going to throw it. Still looking to his right. Still running at the 40. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Between the hashes, it's Connor. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Needs it here on 4th down. Out wide left, it's Brown. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. And the Commodores will have it 1st and 10. Keeps it, looking for the edge. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. And that play was just about every kind of disaster you can think for the offense. 3rd and long coming up. With the draw, it's Hampton. Breaks into the open. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. To give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off play action on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. They're all over him. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Back to throw, time running short in the half. With the catch, it's Woods. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. All the way back to the 15. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Commodores sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he...
Loose in the middle. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Commodores. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The run to the right. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Rushes on. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, in a season filled with magical moments, even more here today in this Gator Bowl. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Gator Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Commodores will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
The Bulls head coach told me coming out of the locker room, they have found a lot of positive momentum here during this winning streak, but it is in jeopardy right now. He said this is the moment we have to come out and assert ourselves and be dominant to start the third quarter, gain some momentum here, and change the course of this game. Back to you.
All right, Holly.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Snares it outside. It's Porter. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, the defense just needs to do a better job on that critical situation. That was a golden opportunity to get off the field, but quarterback and receiver, they were just better on that one. Nice throw. Nice job by the receiver getting his feet in the hands.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. And the ball is free on the pitch. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls off.
Moves the pocket. It's Van Buren. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as a return is stopped short of the 25. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here, get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they liked.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Right side, it's Hampton. Turning it on. The 50. The 40. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fleming. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Trying to squeak through the pile. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Fires to the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Trying to get the corner. Fights off a defender. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not...
Just plowing ahead. Touchdown doors. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They marched 78 yards down the field, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down on the USF sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Drops back. It's Van Buren. This time he's got it. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their 1st. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. There he goes. He breaks a tackle. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Back to pass on second down. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll try to pick up this third down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. They'll try to get the first through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's third down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the fourth down.
Pass to 6. Big on big, man on man, and the defense wins on fourth down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Could not make his way to the corner.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Got a man. It's McKenzie. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Fleming. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Quick give. It's Fleming. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Quarterback Keith. Defense all over him.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be fourth down from the 24. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
This USF offense will open this drive right here. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Swings it out to his running back. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. Fires to the wideout. And the missed connection on third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Got to make the play on fourth. Oh, pressure's coming. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air, it's Van Buren. Fires to the big fella. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Defense there before he could really get going. He was a whirling dervish. A lot of work for that 4-yard gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. They were all over it. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he gets it away.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Guys, checking in from the Vanderbilt sideline. This offense has been a big storyline here today. We did not expect them to be so proficient against one of the top defenses in the country, but here we are. A big blowout. They have the ball and the lead. Coaches keep talking to the players about finishing strong. We'll see if they're able to keep up that momentum here today and get the upset. Guys?
Okay, Holly. 2nd and long here. Give to the running back. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Finds his target down the middle. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Keeps it on the option. To the back. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. A running game has been slammed in reverse on the last 2 plays. Let's see what they've got on 3rd and 17. The give, it's Fleming. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming.
Offensive coordinators don't really have play sheets for 3rd and 75. Obviously, I'm exaggerating, but when you put yourself in a bad situation, backed up like this, you know, with mistakes and negative plays, not many plays in the playbook you can call.
Finds him out of the backfield. Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on 4th down does not work. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
From the gun, running back gets to give. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Extending the play. He's going to take off. At the 35, he's got room. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, checking in from the Vanderbilt sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Back to you.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense, man. He's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Breaks through. It's Fleming. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On the option. The pitch. Oh, he's got some space. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down. The Commodores back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The run inside. It's Fleming. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. One more play to pad the stats. Takes the handoff. It's Fleming. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. Well, how about this one? A fun one. These guys came in as underdogs, and they walk out as the winner.
They didn't care they were unranked. That's not what they were worried about. Oh, this team's ranked. They weren't looking at them any different. They were looking to come in and get the W and execute. Great job believing they could come, Jesse, and knock them off.
Yeah, you're right, David. This team came in with something to prove, and they knew they had a national audience that was going to be paying attention to this game. What a great job going out under the lights, big-time stage against a ranked opponent, and really putting their A game out there on the field.
It has been quite a season. Thanks for going on the ride with us on EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. We'll see you next season.